What's crackin', eggheads? My name's Eggaudo, and today I would like to discuss the idea of white privilege. Now, do I believe white privilege exists? Absolutely not, and here's my reasoning why. Whenever I ask someone what white privilege is, they always give me two examples. One is that white people are more likely to be accepted into a college or job for being white. Two is that white people are much less likely to be shot by a cop than a minority. And both these claims are completely false, and here's why. Now, the reason why the first one's false is because we have had affirmative action taking place for many years now. If you don't know what affirmative action is basically the idea that a minority should be accepted into a college or job over a white man simply because they're trying to fight against the financial inequality that was created. And the thing is, this is completely wrong. If they wanted to fight against financial inequality, they would literally be accepting people who are in poverty over those who are wealthy, but that's not the case whatsoever. I have seen many times where a wealthy black person gets accepted into a college over a white person that's in poverty, and that's fucked up. Not only is that racist, but it is also sexist because a man has a smaller chance of being accepted for a job or college than a woman. So basically, this isn't white privilege at all. This is actually minority privilege. Now for the second claim, I have 3 facts I can say that will debunk all that shit. 1. More unarmed white people are killed each year than black people. 2. Despite being only 13% of the US population, black people are responsible for over 50% of violent crimes, including homicide. And 3. 90% of homicides towards black people are done by black people themselves. Now don't get me wrong, there are a few times where a cop ends up shooting an innocent person, and I believe that they should be put in jail. But for the most part, none of this stuff has to do with race whatsoever, and there's no proof of it whatsoever at all. And if you want to say that this is white privilege, then what about the Asians? Asians are far less likely to be shot by a cop, according to statistics, than a white person. So why isn't this called Asian privilege? Why is this called white privilege specifically? It's because people want to blame white people for their own problems. And that is basically my whole entire discussion. I don't believe people should be blaming anyone else for their own problems, and I believe that they should be more responsible for their own actions. But the issue is that nobody is doing that nowadays. They just like to point fingers and say, oh, you ruined my life, you ruined my life, oh, it has nothing to do with me, it all has to do with you. And what I'm saying is, grow up, be responsible. That is all I have to say. So if you agreed with what I had to say today, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment. If you disagree with me, I would gladly hear your opinion and I will give you my feedback over it. But anyways guys, that is all I have to say. Bye bye!